Her bike was gone. Just gone. She stared at the empty rack on the wet sidewalk, trying to breathe. No bike meant no deliveries. No deliveries meant no rent. She sat down right there on the curb in the rain, and nobody stopped. Just another exhausted girl in just another rainy city. But here's what nobody knew. A few days earlier, she had stopped for someone else. Someone nobody else noticed. This is what happened. In a city where it rains so often, people stop looking up. Umbrellas move like dark clouds down the sidewalk. Everyone hurries. Everyone stares at screens. Almost nobody looks at each other anymore. Except Maya. 24 years old, bookstore cafe during the day, delivery rider at night. Every evening she parked outside glowing apartment windows, watching strangers laugh over dinner while she rushed to her next order. Sometimes she wondered if life was happening everywhere except to her. One stormy night, cycling downhill, paper bag of takeout strapped to her bike, is when she saw him. An old man standing beside a broken-down car in the pouring rain. Cars sped past, spraying water. Nobody slowed down. Maya checked her phone. Late. Already. One more delay and her rating would drop. Again. She looked at the old man, then at the timer, then back at him. Fine. She parked and walked over. You okay? The old man looked up, relieved, just to hear a human voice. My phone died, he said softly. The driver left after the car stalled. Rain dripped from his coat sleeves. He looked freezing. Maya sighed. Come on. She pulled her bike under a nearby awning, handed him her own hot coffee, and helped him sit. For 20 minutes, she called taxi companies, roadside services, anything. Most lines kept her waiting. Forever. Finally, help was on the way. The old man smiled warmly. You stayed. Maya shrugged. Yeah, well, someone should. He studied her for a moment, then reached into his coat and pulled out a tiny silver coin. It looked old, strangely old. This sounds ridiculous, he said. But this coin has a habit of finding kind people. Maya laughed. Is this where you tell me I get 3 wishes? The old man smiled mysteriously. No, nothing so dramatic. He placed the coin in her palm. But people who help others rarely stay lost forever. Before Maya could answer, the tow truck arrived. The old man climbed in, and just before the door closed, he said, Watch carefully when the world whispers back. The next morning, Maya tossed the coin into her jacket pocket and forgot about it. Life continued. Customers complained. Bills piled up. Landlord texted. Again. Nothing magical. Until small things started happening. Very small things. A woman ahead of her at the grocery store quietly paid for Maya's bread when she came up $2 short. A stranger chased her down the block to return the wallet. She hadn't even realized she'd dropped. A customer tipped her $50 after she helped carry groceries upstairs without being asked. Coincidences? Probably. Still, every time Maya would reach into her pocket and feel the coin, just slightly warm. Then, just days later, came the worst night. Rain hammered the city. Orders were non-stop. Traffic was impossible. Final delivery of the night. She locked her bike, ran the order upstairs, came back down, and stopped. The lock was still there. The bike was not. Gone. She stared at the empty rack. That bike was everything. No bike, no deliveries, no deliveries, no rent. Her chest tightened. She sat down on the wet curb, right back where we started, trying not to cry. People walked past. Not one person stopped. Then a voice beside her said, You look like the world forgot you. Maya froze. Standing there was a teenage girl in a yellow raincoat. Maya recognized her. She had delivered soup to her family during a snowstorm days earlier. She had waited outside in the cold until they found their lost apartment keys. "You helped my mom," the girl said quietly. "She told me if I ever saw you again, I should help you back." The girl held out her phone. "My uncle owns the security store across the street." Within minutes, they pulled up the camera footage. The thief hadn't gone far. A few blocks away, police found the bike abandoned near an alley. Maya stood there staring at it completely, in shock. "This is insane." The girl smiled. "My mom says kindness is like throwing a boomerang." That night, Maya rode home through glowing wet streets. The city looked different somehow, warmer, alive. When she reached her apartment, she emptied her jacket onto the table. Keys, receipts, and the silver coin. But now, there was something carved into it. She swore wasn't there before. 3 tiny words. Passed, hand to hand. Maya smiled. Magic isn't miracles. It's smaller than that. It's one person stopping when everyone else walks past. The good you give never really disappears. It just takes time to find you again.
What do you think? Was it magic or kindness that boomeranged back? Comment below. Kindness or magic?